Hello, this is JilliBling of JilliBling.com. I have a treat for you today. Mostly this set that will become available August 4th, Gnome for the holidays. Everyone is loving it. So I'd like to do something using this. And this card started out as a swap I received at a Stampin' Up! Event in November before COVID, and it was made by Christine. And look how cute this card is. There's a fold, and then look at that. So I wanted to do something with this layout, and of course I wanted to use the Free as a Bird set. So I made this one just like Christine's, and I added a little charm. Here's a little linen thread. And then on the inside, just like she did, oh, those are the colors I used for coloring, some designer paper, and then a little bird. So it isn't too much stamping. This is supposed to be Stampin' 101, but as I did each of the projects, I made them a little bit more in depth and more coloring, and you know, sometimes you just can't help it. So here is one of the options you'll have, Free as a Bird. But look at this. This one is using the stamp set, which is new in the annual catalog, Game On. And look at all these pieces for whatever kind of gamer you are. So this one does not require coloring, which would be good for Ruby, just saying. It's your day, roll with it. And once again, it's got the double open. And then very simple, just stamp the pieces, cut them out, a little piece of designer paper, and I stamped on that and colored it in to give it a little bit more interest. So that will be your second option. And then finally, the gnomes. Aren't those just adorable? Lots of coloring going on, so lots of sticky saying what colors I used. And just a little designer paper and their little house. There's no place like Gnome for the Christmas season. Isn't that sweet? So I want to do another card using this set, but I want to do it a bit different just so that there's a little variety. You know, give you lots of options. Okay, let's get started. Cute, cute. I won't even be using this as a sample, so I'm going to set it off to the side. 3 sets. And to do the cutout for this stitched rectangle and this one, we'll be using stitched rectangle dies. Basics. Okay, so over here, these are the basic pieces. Oh, and these little stars, which you'll be able to get August 4th, are in the mini catalog. And I think they're just like a plastic, but they're real. They've got nice shimmer to them. I don't think that's going to come off. If I were to dip something in glitter, probably most of the glitter would come off. But these are really cute, so I want to use those somehow. This is to stamp the gnomes on. So everything on this project is done in Memento because everything will be colored. So let's start with the little girl with the Christmas tree. Cute. And look at this one with mistletoe hanging from his hat, and he has an ornament. He's ready to decorate that Christmas tree. And lastly, the third one is the wizard one. I think he needs to be on the front with the star, somehow with the star. I'm not sure how that's going to go yet. Okay. So I will color those and cut them out. Let's see what else we have here. Here, this paper is for the smaller stitch shape rectangles. So I'm going to put my image in here, and I was thinking up an idea. I hope this will work. So these little houses on this card, I put it on the inside, and it does kind of end. I guess the tree can't go on forever. So I wanted to put that in the crack, but I was thinking, what if I put it on the front of the card and have it go right up there to the edge of where the die would cut? So how about 3 of these, like they're all neighbors. Okay, and then I want to make this pathway maybe a little bit bigger. So I'm going to flip it over and use the stones. Oh, I don't want it. Well, I'll cut that off when I cut it with the die. I'll cut off the grass. Maybe a little bit more of a pathway for this one. Okay. And then a greeting for the front. How about a little Christmas wish? And I need to put that a little bit close so it will all fit in here. Okay, that's looking good. Oh. Okay, so I'll cut this out and I'll color it. And let's see, I'm gonna hand cut each of these and color them with the blends. I'll do that in just a minute. So the base paper, take this, fold it in half, and I'm going to use the larger of the dies, the rectangle dies, and I make sure to use the washi tape. Oh, that reminds me, I have some notes of what not to do. So when you're in class, if you choose to do the roll with it, it's your day. You have to do them a little bit closer because look how close this is getting to the top, and I'm cutting off part of the ace, which would be okay, but it would be better if they were a little bit closer together. Oh, if needed, you can trace your white paper with a pencil. Well, I put the pencil somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, so if you trace with a pencil, this is the inside. Before you stamp, then you'll know where to do the stamping. Okay, so that's one thing. What is this? Oh, that's the card that we're working on. Oh, here's my reminder. Use washi tape to make sure it's straight. See how it ended up getting crooked? That's not good. And keep this piece here after you cut it out, because that's what our little white paper will go on. Well, I'll assemble one here in just a minute. Okay. Lots of notes. Don't do what I did. Okay, so back to where we were. This is the larger one. Put it on your folded base paper. Make sure it's straight. Use washi tape to hold it down. And have your card base folded in half. If it was whole, you wouldn't know how to center the die. Okay, and so we're going to run that through the Big Shot. This is a little something for the inside. Little designer paper, and that one is in the holiday catalog too. It has pine cones on the back of it. Okay, so this is inside paper. Okay, so I'm going to run these pieces through, and I'm going to cut and color these. Ran them through, and keep this piece right here. And here's my little gnomes. Aren't they cute? Okay. And I cut out the white one and I made it look like nighttime. So that will fit right into here. So before we stick that onto the white paper, the inside, which is going to go right here, I would say just attach it. But I think it's better if we do the stamping first. So let's work on stamping that. So this one could go on the outside. And these two can somehow go on the inside. So I think we just need a greeting in here. I'm going to keep the inside a little bit simple just because I'm embarrassed to say how much time I've spent coloring all this. And I kind of had a good time, but we don't need to do more. It's already a lot of it is done. Holly jolly everything. Okay. And I can attach the designer paper. Ooh, do you like that side? I'll put that side on. I like that. I like that one too. I was trying to have the seafoam, soft seafoam match their little outfits, but I like this other side too. No, I can't be out. What happened? How do I open this? There it goes. No, it's not out yet. The way to tell if it's out is if there's nothing on this wheel and everything on this wheel. Because I loosened that up. You wanted to know all this, didn't you? I'm going to lift this gear here, lift it up a little bit, and spin this to tighten up that, maybe. Okay, get the gears back into place, put it back together. Not sure what happened there. There we go. Okay. Oh, sticky. So, little designer paper on the inside. I'll put my little peoples. Put them on the inside. Okay, so who should go where? How about if they go in the middle, right together? They're either brothers or sisters or they're partners. I don't know. They're cute though. I see little adhesive strings shining through there. Don't want that. Okay, so there and there. Oh, I like that. That's sweet. Okay, so next step is adhesive right back here. And notice I'm doing it just on, not sure what's going on here. Oh, now it's sticking. I'm just on this bottom piece only. Got a little reckless there with the adhesive. Okay, so I'll put this in here. And I'm going to center it on this paper just because of the way that I cut it. At first I was putting it right up against the crease, but that left too much of a gap down here. Okay, so now I have these pieces put together. Next, Next is to put this panel in right there. So I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this. And with your card completely closed, that lets you know where to put this piece. So with it closed, holding it down, I'm just going to put it down in this corner, that corner. And just so it's really close, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. There it is. That's really cute. Okay, so now for my wizard. Where should he go? Oh, I want to put that star on, and I have some navy twine. I was thinking maybe the star could be like his hand, like he's throwing it up, but looking at it on there, it doesn't quite do what I was hoping for it to do. Could it go on his hat? I don't like looking at this big blob. Okay, so he's going to go, I'm going to use glue dots. I'm trying to do something a little different here. He's going to go on the outside card. Hopefully it'll make sense here in a minute. There, and maybe one more glue dot here on his hand. Okay, so I have 3 glue dots, 1, 2, and this one on his hand. So I'm thinking those can go 1, 2, 3. So now when you open the card, he goes with it. Then you can see the full scene that took way too long to color. And then there's the inside. So now about the star, how about it be over here with a little bit of this navy just wrapped around. Because I can't get too fancy. Oh, and I keep forgetting, this is 101. I shouldn't be doing all this stuff. It's going to drive you crazy. That makes the star show up a little bit better. And I'll just put it into a knot. But I still don't like seeing that big circle blob. Okay, I'm going to try something different. I do like the navy twine. I do like the star, but I'm going to attach it a different way. So I'm just going to tie a knot. Try not to be too fancy. I don't think that gnomes want fancy. Looking at their clothes, they don't care about fancy. Okay, now I'm going to pull this up a little higher. Oh, did I tell you? I think I told you the last video. My brother got a job, and this past week he went, checked out the area, looked for apartments, and bought a house in Tualatin. He's employed and he's a new homeowner, all within a week. I'm so happy, so proud for him. Last night we did family dinner last night because today they're kind of moving because he starts tomorrow. We did a little celebration and toasted with champagne and had a celebration cake. So that was a lot of fun. I'm just doing what I was thinking with the star. I'm not telling you about it. I'm telling you about the brother. Okay, so I put a glue dot on either side, and my intent is to tuck this underneath all of this twine so you don't have to see that. Okay, how about this? I'll push the twine way up, put the star here, it's stuck, and now I'm going to lift some of this navy blue twine to cover up that blob I'm probably the only one that has a problem with it. I don't like it. I don't like looking at that. And if this goes right there into the glue dot, okay, I'll show you up close here in just a minute. Then I'm going to trim these just a bit. Oh, I like how that came out. So there's a star, and see how I covered up most of that blob. The little gnome is here attached with 3 glue dots. And there's his and his neighbor's houses. Everyone has a different color door, different color lights, different color tree. My path, I used the blends and I did kind of squigglies through there to make it look like a pathway. And then the inside. What do you think? I think I like it. I think you could do no wrong with the gnome set. So give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I will be back to do more in the next week. I hope you have a great day, great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye!